Sir, what's your name?
Isaac.
Say it again.
Isaac.
What's your last name? I'm sorry.
Rosales.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's like the echo in here. Isaac Rosales. All right. Your attorney is Matt Murphy, so let me mark it down. Sir, are you here for a case?
Yes, Kay Packard.
Jay Packard. All right, let me find you. Okay, your attorney is Mr. Malaro. Got it. Okay. So I have a ton of people with no names, of course. So do you only have one thing, Ms. Brenner, this morning?
No, Judge, I have two. I have Osborne and Sane.
Okay. All right. I've got a couple people. I don't know who they are in the waiting room, so I'm gonna go through and figure them out. I do have Brian Osborne. I thought we just had Brian Osborne, but. Right, I just admitted somebody on a device that says Moto G Play. I've sent your request to unmute your device. If you could unmute your device and give me your full name, please.
My name is Anthony Domshot.
All right, let me go back here. That is a Judge Olsaver file.
Yeah.
So I'm going to change your screen name, all right?
Okay.
And who is your attorney?
Diana Malaro, I think. Yeah, Diana Malaro.
Okay. So I'm gonna put that after your name, and then I'm gonna pop you in the waiting room, and when I get ready to call your case, I'll bring you in, okay?
All right, so just wait.
Just wait. Thank you. All right, I have just admitted somebody on a Motorola device and sent your request to unmute your device. Could you unmute your device and let me know who you are?
Erica Wright.
Erica White. And who is your attorney?
Mr. Murphy.
All right, so I'm gonna change your screen name, and then I'm gonna pop you back in the waiting room, and I'll be with you shortly, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. All right, one more. All right, I have somebody I just admitted on a Samsung device. I'm going to send a request to unmute. And if you could let me know your name, please. Hi, what is your name?
Clay Sane.
Yeah, what is your name?
Clay Sane.
Oh, excellent. Well, I was looking for you, so good. All right, Mr. Sane, let me grab your file. This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Clay DeCarl Sane, file number 25-22345FH. Brenda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Sane, and I have Sarah Brenner appearing on behalf of the Attorney General. This is date and time set for a second pretrial in this matter. So, Ms. Underwood and Ms. Brenner, how would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, we discussed Mr. Sane briefly. Mr. Sane has been paying very well, but he hasn't always showed up in court, so I'm very happy to see him here today. I think based on that, we can have a 60 to 90-day adjournment for Mr. Sane to keep making payments.
All right,
And
Ms.
I would be
Brenner,
happy to do the stip in order.
Ms. Brenner, any objection to that?
Your Honor, that's fine. We just need him to make sure that he appears at the court events because he's paying well. We're making good headway. We just need him to check in and make sure he's here.
All right, Ms. Adams, could I get a date in March, please?
Okay. We have March 11th.
All right, I will set this over to March 11 at 8:30 in the morning. So Mr. Sane, make sure you write that down. March 11 at 8:15 or 8:30 in the morning. And then Ms. Underwood, you can do the stip in order to adjourn,
I will
and Ms.
do that
Brenner,
with
can
Ms.
she sign
Brenner's
your name with
permission.
permission?
Yes, thank you, Judge.
All right, so you're all set, Mr. Sane. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Osborne, if you want, oh, there you are. Can you hear me, Mr. Osborne?
Yes,
Excellent. This
Yes,
is
I can
in the
hear you.
matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Brian Osborne. Let me grab your file. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Osborne, and I have Sarah Brenner appearing on behalf of the people. This is the date and time scheduled for a first pretrial in this matter. I have a note, says his arrearage is like 26,000. So Ms. Underwood and Ms. Brenner.
Your Honor, I just discussed this again with Ms. Brenner. Mr. Osborne did make a payment yesterday of $1,000, which he provided a receipt for. Mr. Osborne is making payments. They've been a bit sporadic for Ms. Brenner's taste. So Mr. Osborne needs to pay $500 a month. And then I think that March date would probably be good for a pretrial for Mr. Osborne as well. And I will do the stip and order with Ms. Brenner's permission.
Ms. Brenner, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor. This is an all arrears case, so it's not a matter where I can say just keep current. So that's why I'm saying I want to see, $500 a month payments. Then he'll be in good shape to do a delay of sentence plea. He's already paid the amount up front to do that. I just want to see the consistency so we know going forward we'll have that.
Okay, so Mr. Osborne, that does work to your benefit that you don't have a current charge because anything you pay is going to work on your arrearage only. So, Mr. Osborne, we will see you back on March 11 at 8:30 in the morning. Write that down, March 11 at 8:30 in the morning. And let's make those payments. And Ms. Underwood, you'll do the step in order to adjourn. Ms. Brenner, can she sign your name with permission?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
All right, you're all set, Mr. Osborne. Good luck.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So I believe it's Cedrina, correct? How do you pronounce your last name?
That was actually spot on. Thank you.
Okay, good. All right, let me bring Mr. Goik in.
Your Honor, I guess I just for the, to note, I do have it is today's schedule for an arraignment, but I also do have a request to withdraw. I don't know how the court would like to handle
Can let
that.
me call the case first before we do that, all right?
Understood.
All right, so hold on, let me get your file. Okay. All right, this is a Judge Olsaver file. So this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Michael Andrew Goik, file number 25-22470FH. I have Parissa Cedrina appearing on behalf of Mr. Goik, and I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. This is the date and time set for arraignment in this matter. So Ms. Cedrina, what would you like to do first?
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for an arraignment, but at this point, I would respectfully ask to withdraw from representation of Mr. Goik. I have diligently represented him for the past 5 months. However, at this time, there has been a breakdown in the attorney-client relationship. Mr. Goik has asked me to withdraw. He does consent to my withdrawal. And given the fact that this is the first court date in circuit court, I don't believe there would be any prejudice to either Mr. Goik or the people at this time. And if the court were to allow me to withdraw, I would help with the transition in terms of providing any copies of discovery of where it needs to go at this point.
All right, so Mr. Goik, your attorney has requested to adjourn and stated that that was at your request. So Mr. Goik, are you asking for me to allow her to withdraw as counsel?
Yes, I'm requesting an appointed attorney. I don't have
Well-
any more funds to pay for a lawyer, so I would request for an appointed attorney.
All right, so I'm sorry, there are two files, 25-22470 and 25-22471 All right, so Ms. Sadrina, I will allow you to withdraw. If you can just do an order and get that over to my office today, I'll sign it.
Yes, Your Honor, I guess would the court allow me to email that to Chambers then?
Yes.
Okay.
Miss McGrain, are you in your office, Miss McGrain?
Yes, Judge.
Could you chat Miss Sadrina your email address, please?
Of course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, so Mr. Goik, are you currently employed?
Yes,
Where do you work?
I work for Stellantis, Chrysler, UAW.
All right, and what is your monthly gross income?
My monthly gross? I'm
Or
not sure.
What was your, for taxes last year, what was your total that you made last year?
How much I make for a year?
Yeah,
I think it was 105,000.
okay. So, Mr. Goik, I would say that you're not eligible at this point for court-appointed counsel. So, because of your income, all right? So, but I will give you an opportunity to try to make arrangements to retain an attorney. Today, you were set for arraignment, which means that is your first court appointment or court appearance in circuit court. We can do one of two things. I can adjourn that arraignment for you to speak with counsel, or for purposes of today, you can proceed pro per. So let me explain what an arraignment is. An arraignment is an opportunity in circuit court to have the charges against you read to you, and then you can enter a plea of guilty or not guilty. I will advise you that most people waive the reading of the information and request that the court enter a plea of not guilty. And then it gets set for a pretrial, which I can set at any time I choose. So I could give you a month or 2 months to retain counsel, or I could adjourn this a couple weeks and have you rearranged for you to find an attorney. So would you like me to adjourn your arraignment a couple weeks for you to get counsel, or would you like to waive the reading of the felony information, have me enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf? You could also have me read the felony information against you, and then you could enter a plea of not guilty, and I could set it for a pretrial. It's really your option today, Mr. Goik.
I would agree to that, to waive it and enter the plea and not guilty, and then give me like a month or so to be able to get myself a new lawyer then.
Okay, so Mr. Goik, on both of these files, you're willing to waive the reading of the information, which means I don't have to read aloud the felony information to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and Miss Sadrina, will you mail to him the request, the discovery, and all the other stuff you received from the prosecutor?
Yes, Your Honor, I have previously, and I will redo that. No problem.
Okay, good. So Mr. Goik, and then are you asking the court to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I will enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. And then I am going to set this out. I'm gonna give you like 6 weeks, okay? So, let's set this out to January 21 at 8:15. And then I will have my staff or Judge Olsaver's staff mail a notice of hearing to you, Mr. Goik, at your address. And I'm just gonna ask, is your house number still 6785?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I used to live out there in Pointe-au-Pont Farms, not too far from there. So, all right, so I will set that pre-trial and we will mail a notice, and at that time, that gives you ample time to retain counsel, okay?
And that will be in court. That won't be another Zoom meeting, correct?
No, you can appear via Zoom,
Okay,
but it won't be my Zoom number, so you'll get a Zoom number for Judge Olsaver.
okay.
All right? Okay, we are all set. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Parisa.
No problem, Mike.
Your Honor, was that date the 28th of January?
No, Judge Olsaver had January 21 at 8.
21, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. All right. And Mr. Goik, you can log off. We'll mail a notice to you, all right?
All right, thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Miss Adrena. Did you get the email address?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. I will have that order shortly. Thank you.
Excellent. Have a good day.
You too. Have a good day to you and your staff.
Thank you. Mr. Carroll.
Good morning, Judge. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Mr. Carroll? And your client's with you?
He is, and it sounds like you're covering Judge Olslaver's docket as well this morning.
I am. You didn't have one in front of Judge Olslaver, did you?
I did not. No, just you.
Okay. Just me. All right, let me find the file. It's an arraignment. Hold on, I gotta go to the arraignment file. No, hold on, I'm still looking. Gunshot Harris, Becker. Becky, I am like. Maybe I'm looking for Duncan. Okay. Hold on. Got too many piles of files. Oh, there we are. All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jason Michael Duncan, file number 25-22338FH. I have Sean Carroll, P 44452, appearing on behalf of the defendant. They are both present in his office. And I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. This is the date and time set for a pre-trial conference in this matter. I do see that we had a request back in September for a transcript. Have you received that, Mr. Carroll?
I have, Judge. I just want to confirm that did court get an original copy for your file as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So how would you like to proceed today, Mr. Carroll?
Well, Judge, at this point, I'm in the process of preparing a motion to quash. I've been in contact with Ms. McClure in regards to that. And I think there was one other miscellaneous discovery thing that I'm going to have to discuss with her. We talked just before Thanksgiving, and I guess I would ask the court, I want to see what your scheduling is. I can schedule it before Christmas, or I can schedule it into the new year. When she and I were talking, she said something about there's a big case coming up in January or something with the court.
That would be Judge I don't know if that's for me. I know Judge Olsaver has the D. Warner trial coming up next year. I doubt I have a date available before Christmas because it's just the next couple weeks.
Not a
But
problem.
for a motion, I would have January dates for sure.
All right, super. And I could just, I can confirm with her and your clerk as to what date to set that for then, Judge?
So, Ms. Adams, typically criminal motions are scheduled on Wednesdays. Is that correct, Ms. Adams?
We've been putting them at like a 10:30 here or 9:30. Yeah.
All right, so I could set one for January 14 at 10:30.
In fact, that's fine with me.
And we could set that as a pretrial and motion.
Yes, Judge, I think that would be a good idea. Thank you.
All right, any objection to that, Mr. Sneed?
No, thank you.
All right, and Mr. Carroll, when you prepare that, if you can do the notice of hearing within it for the pretrial and the motion for January 14th at 10:30 then?
I shall.
All right.
Good morning,
Very good.
Isaac. I didn't even see you there for a minute.
All right,
Morning.
your bonds continue. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good morning. Happy holidays, everybody.
You too, thank you. All right, Mr. Sala, let me find your file, Eames. So, find it. There we go. And let me see if, is he in your office or in, oh, he's in my waiting room, so let me bring him in.
He's there.
All right, Mr. Eames, if you can start your video and audio, please. Excellent. This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Matthew Robert Eames, file number in Circuit Court 25-22407FH. This is the date and time set for a pretrial conference. I have Stanley Sala, P40145, appearing on behalf of the defendant, and Isaac Sneed, P68786, appearing on behalf of the people. This is the date and time set for a first pretrial conference, second pretrial maybe, in this matter. Mr. Sala, how would you like to proceed today?
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court. I did submit to Mr. Sneed a formal request for discovery regarding the hard drive and backup system that has a recording of the issues involved in this case, the deposit box. At the last pretrial, he indicated that he needed something specific in writing, which we have done. So we have submitted a formal request. I would need, of course, a formal response in writing to this request as to why he's not making it available or what his position is. And then potentially we would file a motion under Brady to have that device in our possession to analyze.
Mr. Steen?
Reviewing the file, I don't see where we've received that request yet. So as soon as we do, I will respond, Judge. So
We
I
sent
just-
it-
My
sent it
file,
out.
I do have a copy of it dated November 19th of 2025, and that is in my file, so.
Thanks, Judge.
Okay. So do we want another date, like a couple weeks out, Mr. Sala?
I would think, yes, at least 2 weeks.
Okay,
Give Mr. Sneed an opportunity to respond to that.
all right. I do have December 17 or January 7. Mr. Sala, do you have a preference?
What time on December 17th?
Always 8:30.
That would work for me.
All right.
Could we
so
possibly
I
have the
will-
January date, Judge?
Mike, I could actually, so Mr. Sala, I do have January 7, just 2 weeks after that, available at 8:30.
That'll work.
All right, so I will set this over to January 7 at 8:30 in the morning. And Mr. Sala, can you do the step in order to adjourn And Mr. Sneed, can you sign your name with permission?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
All
Your
right,
Honor.
excellent. So bonds continued. Thank you, Mr. Eames. Thank you, Mr. Sala. And I think that's all I had with you this morning, Mr. Sala. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. Thank you, and have a happy holiday.
You too. Thank you. All right, next, who is the next attorney? Miss Montalvo. Miss Montalvo, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this Miss Demont, I think it's the only file you had this morning, correct? Correct. All right, let me find her. Oh, no. There we go. So, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Taylor Montalvo, file number 21-717FH and 25-22379FH. Probation violation file number is 24-21717FH, and a pretrial on a new file is 25-22379FH. I do have a note from Mr. Coast that states Ms. Montalvo is doing great being on the SCRAM device. We have had no positive numbers since August 1 of 2015. Mr. Coast has no objection to dismissing the contempt of court part of the file today, but that is not the probation violation or, any of the terms of the new file. So I will, at his request, dismiss the contempt of court on 24 which file was that on? It was on both files, Mr. Coast?
Judge, I believe it's on 2025-21717.
All right, I will dismiss the contempt of court on that file. So, Miss Underwood, I do, hold on, she just sent me a chat. I'm gonna go. Miss Underwood, we do have Mr. Norman here in Zoom, and I don't know if we have Miss Leiniger yet or not. All right, so Ms. Demont, how would you like to proceed with Miss Montalvo today?
Your Honor, with regards to the pending criminal cases, we have a resolution. We had another COWS agreement at our last pre-trial, in which I guess the better she does between now and sentencing, the less upfront jail time. So we have an agreement. Well, that would be necessarily on the probation violation, and then the current criminal charges. We have an agreement to 2 misdemeanors, domestic violence, count 4 and 5, domestic violence under 7694A if she's eligible, and then a disorderly person. And I have a signed agreement and advice of rights. If I can.
Hold on one second. Okay, so I count 4 domestic violence, which carries a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail and or a $500 fine, and count 5 disorderly person obscene conduct, which carries a maximum penalty of up to 90 days in jail and or a $500 fine. I have been handed the advice of rights signed by Ms. Montalvo, and then I have a plea agreement. So added counts of 4 and 5, she will plead guilty, no objection to a sentence under MCL 769.4A on count 4 if she is eligible, which means I think in district court, that's if she successfully completes probation, it's wiped from her record. All right, and then obviously you verbalized that the better she does on SCRAM up to the day of sentencing, the less jail she potentially could be facing on the 25 file, right? On the new file and the probation file.
Correct. Your Honor, usually with the 7694A and the disorderly, they're not serious misdemeanors with the presumption of no initial jail time. We were more concerned about sentencing on the probation violation.
Right.
Yeah.
Who agreed to the probation?
Nobody, Ms. Walsh.
Okay.
I don't think there's an agreement on the file, correct, Ms. Demont?
Yes, so the first COPS we had, you indicated you would do no more than 9 months. And then the second COPS we had, was an agreement that she'd be sentenced after Christmas, since she does have custody of her kids. And then the more counseling she does, if she's employed, things like that, it would reduce initial jail time to be served at sentencing.
Okay,
That's only the new case though, Ms. Dumont, nothing to do with the violation of probation case.
I understand.
we had a meeting and I remember Ms. Walsh, you didn't agree to that. You were adamant that you did not agree with that.
Right, I just want Ms. Dumont to understand that that's not an agreement. She put on the record it was part of the agreement, it is not.
It's part of a COBS discussion with the court, not with you. It's not an agreement you agreed to. All right. Hold on a second.
Is this part of a COBS agreement with the court though that I need to know about?
COBS agreements are between the attorney and the court.
Correct.
Not-
Is there-
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. All right, so is she pleading guilty to the violation of probation too then?
Yes, Your Honor, I assume her pleading on the underlying, the pending criminal cases are going to be the same for a probation violation as well.
Yep. Okay, so Ms. Montalvo, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you state your full name for the record?
Taylor Rain Montalvo.
Ms. Underwood, do you want a breakout room with Mr. Norman?
That would be great, Your Honor. Thank you.
Let me pause for a second, put them in a breakout room. Mr. Norman, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, hold on one second. In the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Amir Keyshawn Norman, file number 24-21913FH, I have Brenda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Norman. Mr. Norman is appearing via Zoom, and I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. Mr. Norman, I'm going to open up a breakout room. You're going to receive a request to join that breakout room. Go ahead and join that breakout room so you can have a conversation with Miss Underwood while I'm doing something else. All right?
Okay.
All right. So we are back to Miss Montalvo. So Miss Montalvo, you've heard the statement of your attorney. Is it your intention to plead guilty on your new file as well as the violation of probation today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you satisfied with Ms. Demont as your attorney and the advice that she has given you?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand on your new file 25-22379, if you plead guilty or found guilty, well, if you plead guilty to this file, the maximum penalty could be up to 93 days on the domestic and a $500 fine, and then 90 days on the disorderly and up to a $500 fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand if you were to successfully complete probation, that domestic violence, if you're eligible, would no longer be on your file? Do you want, or on your record? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And then we have a violation of probation file. On that file, it's alleged, I'm trying to make sure I got the right one. Hold on. So, no, that's a show cause, Mr. Coast. So this would be the July 21 of 2025 request and warrant for probation violation. And so it's your intention to plead guilty to those 5 counts on that as well? It's alleged that you violated probation because you got arrested for domestic violence, that you were arrested for malicious destruction of property, you were arrested for indecent exposure and arrested for tampering with a 911 call, as well as having a alcohol, and for consuming alcohol in violation of your terms of probation. Those are the allegations against you. Do you understand that your attorney's advisor are also going to be pleading guilty to those violations of probations?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you are on probation for home invasion 3rd degree, which means if you plead guilty or found guilty, you could be facing up to 5 years in prison. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now, we have already had some discussion about the fact that there was a Cobb's discussion between the court and Mr. Mont and the prosecutor regarding your new file. We did touch on the violation of probation file, ma'am, but do you understand that that is not an agreement by Ms. Walsh? So she may make a recommendation for more time or less time, but at the end of the day, the court decides what your sentence will be. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand the conversations that were had with the prosecutor and your defense attorney about alternatives for your sentencing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Other than that, of those discussions, Mr. Sneed, has anyone, to your knowledge, has anyone else had a discussion on behalf of the defendant regarding a possible sentence?
No, Your Honor, no discussion.
Mr. Mont?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, there were a lot of discussions,
Yeah.
but other than that, okay. So, Ms. Montalvo, if a guilty plea is accepted, there will be no trial. This means that you will be giving up rights you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You have a right to a speedy public trial by jury. You may ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and court agree, you can have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial and have witnesses against you appear at your trial and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at the trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial, not to have your silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you want to testify. Do you understand that if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at trial? Do you understand that, Ms. Montalvo?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to the plea will be by application for leave to appeal and not by right? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand that if the plea is accepted and you engage in any misconduct as defined in MCR 6.310 between now and sentencing, the court will not be bound by any sentencing agreement or evaluation, and you will not have a right to withdraw your plea? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Misconduct is defined to include, but is not limited to, absconding or failing to appear for sentencing, violating terms of conditions on bond, or the terms of any sentencing or plea agreement, or otherwise failing to comply with an order of the court pending sentence. So what that means, Ms. Montalvo, is if you consume alcohol, and I get numbers off the scram unit, if you commit another crime, if you fail to report for probation, any of those things, this agreement will go out the window. And technically, I could send you to prison on your probation file. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Because, and it's understandable that there's been some frustration with your compliance, but you are actually doing really good right now. So it's really in your children's best interest that you keep doing that. If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, a conviction of a crime may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about the rights that I've given to you, Ms. Montalvo?
No, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to take the plea on the pretrial file first. All right, so Ms. Montalvo, on file number 25-22379FH. How do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about July 19 of 2025 in the city of Morenci in the county of Lenawee that you did commit the offense listed in count 4 domestic violence? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And how do you plead to the charge that you committed the offense listed on count 5 disorderly person, obscene conduct?
Guilty.
All right. And then, I'm gonna throw stuff around back here. I don't know why I'm sitting down. I usually stand for these. All right. And then on your probation violation, file 24-21717FH, how do you plead to the charge that you violated your terms of probation, and that on or about July 19 of 2025, and this isn't that you were convicted, that you were arrested, for aggravated domestic violence against Cheyenne Tyndall, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And that you violated the terms of probation because on July 19 of 25, you were arrested for malicious destruction of property, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And that you were arrested for indecent exposure on that date?
Guilty.
And that you were arrested for tampering with a 911 call or similar charge?
Guilty.
And that you were, you had consumed alcohol on July 19 of 2025?
Guilty.
Okay. Has anyone made, other than the agreement that was discussed on the record, has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to these charges?
No, ma'am.
Do you understand if I accept these pleas, you will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises or threats or inducements other than the plea bargain and Cobb's discussion to induce the defendant to plead guilty? Mr. Steen?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Demont? Okay. All right. Other than the agreement that was discussed and the plea or Cobb's discussion that was had, Ms. Montalvo, has your attorney promised you any particular sentence or estimate what your sentence will be?
No, ma'am.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty to all these counts?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Ms. Montalvo, we're going to start with file number 25-22379FH. So Ms. Montalvo, on July 19 of 2025, we're in the city of Morenci in the county of Lenawee.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and at that time, were you in contact with Cheyenne Tyndall?
Yes.
Were you dating him at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and did you assault him?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you push him, pull him, spit on him, kick him, punch him, pull his hair? What did you do?
We got into a little thing where we did it to each other, but yeah, I
You got to
pushed
tell
him.
me how you assaulted him.
I pushed him and then I hit him.
Okay. All right. Are you satisfied, Mr. Sneed, on that count?
Yes, thank you.
All right. And then on that same date and time in Morenci, looks like you were in a public place and you engaged in indecent or obscene conduct. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Mount, what did she do?
She was in a loud verbal altercation outside, loud enough that the neighbors called 911, and then there was.
Speak louder.
So 911 was called by the neighbors because they were doing this argument outside.
Where was the indecent or obscene conduct?
At some point, I do believe she may have flashed a neighbor.
Okay, so did you flash your neighbor?
I flashed Shahan's mom. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Mr. Sneed, are you satisfied?
Yes, thank you.
All right, so Ms. Montalvo, let's move back to file number 24-21717FH on the violation of probation. So on July 19 of 2025, because of all these incidents, you were initially arrested for aggravated domestic violence. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And then at that time, they also arrested you for malicious destruction of property?
Yes, ma'am.
And they arrested you for indecent exposure?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were arrested for tampering with a 911 call?
Yes, ma'am.
And you also had consumed alcohol that day, is that correct?
Yes.
And that was a violation of your probation terms, correct?
Yep.
All right, has court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D, Mr. Sneed?
Yes.
Ms. Demont? Say it louder.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I accept the plea and has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of his rights, her rights, I'm sorry. She does have competent counsel. While this court has had a Cobb's discussion about potentially what could happen at sentencing, Ms. Montalvo, that all depends on your behavior. So other than that, this court has made no agreement regarding the possibility or plea or possible sentence in this case with the prosecutor, the defense attorney, the defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of either of them. I'm going to refer this matter to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. These are misdemeanors, so this is where it gets confusing. So Ms. Montalvo, the two charges you pled to are misdemeanors. So the pre-sentence report will be done by the probation department in district court. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Ms. Adams, I'm looking for, because I'd like to give her a little more time, if I could have a sentencing date in the beginning of February.
Okay. Judge, we could do February 6th at 8:15.
All right, I'm gonna set this for sentencing on February 6th at 8:15. Ms. Adams, could we mail a notice of hearing to Ms. Montalvo?
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Montalvo, two things. So you need to report by next, I guess, what is it, Wednesday mornings in district court?
Thursday.
Thursday? So by next Thursday, I need you to report next Thursday, not tomorrow, but next Thursday, between 8 and 10 at the district court probation department on the first floor of the courthouse. All right. And that's
Okay.
because you pled to misdemeanors. Okay.
Okay.
But when you meet with them, be truthful about the events that occurred. They'll prepare a pre-sentence report. We'll provide a copy to your attorney. She will reach out to you. She'll review that with you before the day of sentencing. That's one. You are to remain on bond conditions with Mr. Coast. Okay. So you must comply with that. And Miss Walsh, so she is on probation in circuit court. Does she continue to report as ordered in circuit court, right?
Right.
And then Miss Montalvo, this gives you an opportunity to show the court where you are in your life right now, okay?
Okay.
You're doing good right now. I'd like to see that keep up. So we will see you back February 6th at 8:15. And then, do you want to appear, let's do in person?
Sure.
So that'll be in person. So you'll need to make arrangements so that you can be here with Ms. Demont. And, I think that's it. And I'll see you back on that day. So have a good holiday, Ms. Montalvo.
Thank you, you too.
All right, Ms. Demont, is that all you had?
Yes, thank you.
Do you need? Join.
I can leave.
Okay, you can leave.
All right, thank you.
All right, so the next attorney that showed up this morning was Rhonda Underwood. So let me get to Rhonda Underwood. I got Mr. Norman. Let me bring him. Oh, he's already back. All right, Mr. Norman. All right, thank you. So we are back on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Amir Norman, file number 24-21913FH. So I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Norman. And oh, are you still in Wisconsin?
Yes, my court date got pushed back to December 18th.
Oh, no. Okay. And I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Norman and Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. So are you in custody in Wisconsin or?
Yes, I'm still here yet. Yes, same place.
Okay. All right. So Ms. Underwood, hold on. It's okay. Ms. Underwood, how would you like to proceed on behalf of Mr. Norman?
Your Honor, Mr. Norman, as he said, has a court date that was pushed out till December 18th. I would point out to the court that Mr. Norman has tried valiantly to keep us apprised of where he is. Sometimes we get incorrect information. but he has kept us apprised of where he is. I believe Mr. Norman believes that he's going to be released at that point, Your Honor. We hope so. I would ask for a court date in January to see if we can get Mr. Norman out and working and get these paid, Your Honor. I think he deserves that opportunity after all this time.
So, all right, so looking at my notes, as charged, no subs, no upfront jail. It says something about hideout. What was the plea, Miss Underwood?
Your Honor, this was a little weird because
Yeah,
I'm not sure if the plea was taken or if it wasn't taken.
I show that you waived arraignment. There's been some stipend orders to adjourn. Let me see, April order delaying sentence. So I have an April 14 of 25 amended order delaying sentence. So he pled, correct me if I'm wrong on this, Mr. Sneed. He pled, and then it was adjourned to March 13 of 26 for sentencing to monitor payments. But he was never, he like got picked up and taken, and he never really was out long enough to make payments. And what the restitution on this is like $1,762.08. So we've been adjourning this for him to get out of there so he could pay off the restitution, I think. So I'm fine at this point because he has remained in custody with an adjournment, Mr. Sneed. Do you have any objection?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so let's see. Okay, let me make those notes because it is confusing. All right, so I'm going to set sentencing out to February 6th.
January 5th, Your Honor?
January, hold on, let me look. I probably got the wrong date. February 18. Let's do February 18.
February 18th?
Yes, February 1/8.
Thank you.
At 8:30 in the morning. So, Mr. Norman, hopefully you get your stuff taken care of there.
Yes.
And if you get out of jail, it's very important that you track down Miss Underwood or let us know where you are and where you're gonna be. But February 18 at 8:30, would you be returning to Sweet Cherry Lane as your address?
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll mail a sentencing notice of hearing to that address.
Okay.
So Ms. Adams, can we mail a notice of hearing to him on that sentencing to that address? So good luck there and just keep us apprised, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, I think it's colder here right now than it is in Wisconsin. So, all right, have a good day.
You as well.
Thank you. Okay.
Do we have Ms. Leininger, Your Honor?
I got a phone. I hold on. I got an iPhone. I don't know who it is. Did you have any files for Judge Olsaver?
It is.
Great. I have a young lady on an iPhone. What is your name, please?
Chelsea Leininger.
Good. All right. Let me get your paperwork. Maybe. There we go. So this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Chelsea Michael Leininger, file number 25-22214FH. And Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Ms. Leininger. And I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. This is a date and time set for a pretrial conference in this matter. So, this is like third, fourth, something like that. So, Ms. Underwood, how would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, Ms. Leininger is working, it's been slow business with Mr. Went in economic crimes. She's paid her fees for that, but she just got a job, so she'll be able to start paying the restitution. I believe she spoke with Mr. Went last week, so I would ask for an adjournment of probably 60 days to allow her to get some major work done on that.
Mr. Sneed, any objection?
Yeah, I think this will be the last adjournment we'll agree to. However, just based upon the fact that this restitution agreement was entered into in March of 2025.
So, Ms. Leininger, you know, I don't care if you got to get 2 jobs. I mean, people do it.
Yep, no,
You know,
I just got my other job and I should be getting my first check from that place next week, and that's when I'm gonna make a payment on it. Plus, I'll be getting obviously like Christmas money and stuff, and I'm gonna keep paying on it like that.
Because you got to make up for all the months you weren't paying. So we need big payments made on this. All right.
All right. Yep. No problem.
All right. So I will set this out to February 18 at 8:30 in the morning. Miss Underwood, can you do the step in order to adjourn?
Would Mr. Sneed give me permission to do that, Your Honor?
Granted. Thank you.
All right. All right, Miss Leininger, good luck. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Miss Underwood, did you have any files in front of Judge Olsaver?
I just have a pickup, I believe. Hey, Becker.
Oh, gosh, we're not even at pickups yet, so sorry. Okay, the next person that showed up this morning was Mr. Malaro. All right, Mr. Malaro, you have a couple people in person. So let's start with Isaac Rosales. Can you come up to the podium, please? All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Isaac Jacob Rosales, file number 25-22346FH. It's a Matt Murphy file. Are you covering for Mr. Murphy today?
Yes, Judge.
All right, so Mr. Murphy's in a jury trial with me today. So he's meeting with witnesses and so forth for the trial. So Mr. Malaro's here for you today. And I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. This is the date and time set for pre-trial in this matter. I do show that the plea offer that was made in this file was plead to 2 counts of R&O, which are both high court misdemeanors carrying a maximum penalty of up to 2 years in prison or county jail most likely. But Mr. Malaro, how would you like to proceed with Mr. Rosales?
Your Honor, the note I have from Mr. Murphy is to set this for a trial, and he said it would last for about 3 days.
Okay, let me get paperwork out to do a scheduling order. So, Mr. Rosales, back here. So, Mr. Rosales has 11 counts. I don't see a habitual offender notice. Is that correct? No prior charges or prior felonies, Mr. Steen?
I don't see the habitual offender notice either, and I don't see any prior felony convictions either.
Okay, so he thinks that for 3 days. Okay, so Miss Adams, I am looking for a 3-day trial date in 26. I don't know if you want to bring me the book or you probably lots open. Starting on a Tuesday.
We could do Tuesday, February 10th at 9 a.m.
Tuesday, February 10 at 9 a.m.
Judge, Mr. Murphy has a trial scheduled that day.
All right, Miss Adams, the next week.
And then we have Tuesday, February 17th at 9 a.m.
That looks good.
All right, Mr. Sneed, I don't know if this is your file or not.
Mr. Bayonetto's file and that date is acceptable. Thank you.
All right, so 3 days. That includes jury deliberations, I'm assuming, starting February 17 of 2026. Get 26 calendar out. I am going to set a final pretrial for February 4 at 8:30 in the morning. I am going to set a motion deadline for February 4 and a motion and limiting deadline filed, and then motion deadline filed and heard. I'm also going to require jury instructions and voir dire questions be provided to the court by January 30th. And Miss Adams, could I get a copy of this for Mr. Rosales? All right, so Mr. Rosales, we're gonna get you a copy of this, then we'll send copies to the attorneys. There's a file. And your bond conditions are continued. So make sure you stay in contact with Mr. Murphy so that he can prepare for trial. Know that the week before this, he has a different trial, so you're probably gonna wanna connect with them in January, all right? So have a seat right behind you on that bench and we will get you a copy of that notice, all right? Mr. Packard, or sir, what's your name again?
My name's Dennis Dean. I'm his grandfather,
Oh, okay.
maternal grandfather.
Okay, all right. And you're Cade Packard's maternal grandfather?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Malaro, I don't show Mr. Packard's in custody. Have you talked to him?
Judge, it looks like he was remanded to custody on the 26th of November.
Judge, I believe he is in custody.
Okay, he wasn't on my, okay. Let me call the jail. Wasn't on my jail list. Okay. Hey, this is Judge Ian Sloan. I don't have him on my jail list. Can you tell me if Cade Packard, Cade, C-A-D-E, Packard, P, like the car, P-A-C-K-A-R-D, is in custody?
He is.
Oh, all right. Is he upstairs or downstairs?
He's upstairs.
All right, I'll call up there. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Middle floor.
Hi, this is Judge Ian Sloan. I am ready for Cade Packard. And I also look like I have Dewan Harris and
Packard?
P-A-C-K-A-R-D, like the car. I just verified he was in custody.
Okay. We'll have to look him up. He's not on any of our sheets.
Yeah, I know it wasn't on mine either. And then Miss Adams, what arraignments were waived for Judge Olsaver? Because I think I'm ready on Dom Schott and Harris, but I need to verify whether or not they're waived arraignment and William Byram. Miss Adams, did Dennis or Dom Schott or Harris waive?
The only waiver for Olsaver was Dennis.
Was who, Dennis?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm ready for Packard, Harris, Dom Schott, and Byram.
Dom Schott's H99. He's not in our facility. You have him in your waiting room.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, then the others then. Thank you.
Packard, Harris,
Byram.
and Byram.
Yep, I think that's it for now. Thank you.
Judge, if I may. Judge, if I may.
Maybe.
On Dom Schott, that's Miss Molitierno's, but I'm covering for her. If he's in a facility, can we just adjourn that a week?
He's on his way in right now. He's in my waiting room.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Erica Wright, are you covering Erica Wright, Mr. Malaro?
Yes, I am.
Let me let her in too. Mr. Dom Schott, how are you?
Hey, sorry. Hey, I'm so sorry. I was just calling my attorney. I wanted to make sure I still had court. I've been waiting a little bit.
Yep, no, we're good. We're good. All right.
Okay.
So this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Anthony James Dom Schott. File number 25-22476FH and 25-22477FH. So, Mr. Dom Schott, Diane Molitano is your attorney, but for today, senior trial attorney Salvatore Malaro is going to appear on your behalf.
Okay.
For today only. And then I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. So this is a date and time set for arraignment. This is a Judge Michael Olsaver file. So, Mr. Malaro, do you waive the reading of the felony information?
So, Judge, I'm showing 2 files. Is that what the court is?
Yep, I read 2 files. Yep.
As to both files, Judge, we would waive reading of the information, waive any defects of the time and place and manner of service of those allegations. And Mr. Dom Schott would stand mute and ask that the matter be set for pretrial.
All right. So my next pretrial, I have December or January pretrials for Judge Olsaver. What would you prefer?
We can do
Mr. Dom
January.
Schott, how long do you expect to be in where you're at?
I'm gonna be. I ain't coming back to Lenawee County. I'm in Ann Arbor, man. I'm in transitional housing and doing everything I need to do. I got.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop you right there, Mr. Dom Schott. So you're in transitional housing now, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna set this for a pretrial for January 21.
Let me write this down.
Yeah, write it down. January 21.
January
at
20.
Yep, January 21 at 8:15 in the morning
8:15.
on both of your files.
Okay.
January 21 at 8:15.
Okay.
Sir, your file is assigned to Judge Olsaver, so that will be a different Zoom number than mine. So
Okay.
make sure you get the right Zoom number from your attorney for Judge Olsaver, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, good luck to you. I'm glad you're doing well. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Erica White, let me grab your file. Right,
It's
I'm
right
sorry.
here.
This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Erica Lynn Wright, file number 25-22421FH. Miss Wright is represented by Matthew Murphy, but Miss Wright, Mr. Murphy is currently in a jury trial right now. So he's doing prep for that. So senior trial defender, Mr. Malaro, was kind enough to be present on your behalf today. And then I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. So, Mr. Sneed, how do you wish to proceed today on behalf of Ms. Wright?
Well, Judge, can I step in for Mr. Sneed for a moment?
Did I say that wrong?
I'd like to have her plead
No.
guilty on all counts, Judge. No, I'm
I
just
would
kidding.
object to
Sorry, I
that,
don't even
Judge,
know
at
what
this
I
point.
said. So, Mr. Malaro, I thought I said it right, but all right. Mr. Malaro, how would you like to proceed today?
Your Honor, I note in the file that Ms. Wright has another matter scheduled for January 9th. I'd ask to adjourn this to that date. And as also the basis, Mr. Murphy's in a jury trial at the moment.
January 9 of 25?
26, Judge.
Or gosh, yeah, 26 at 8:30 in the morning. All right, so Ms. Wright, I'm going to adjourn this pre-trial for January 9 of 2026 at 8:30 in the morning. Mr. Murphy will be with you that day, so just make sure you stay in contact with him. And then Mr. Malaro, can you have your office do the stip in order to adjourn? And Mr. Sneed, can he sign your name with permission?
Yes, thank you.
All right.
I would
and
love to
Ms.
do the stip in order, Judge.
Okay.
Mr. Malero,
Miss-
that is a Sutton thing. I was just letting you know.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, oh, what time was the sentencing? 8:15 then. So that'll be January 9th at 8:15. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I'll change that to 8:15. All right, Ms. Wright, make sure you appear for your pre-sentencing interview and that you reach out to Mr. Murphy before that day to review it with him, all right?
Okay, will do.
All right, thank you, Ms. Wright. All right, so I've got a lot of noise coming from the jail and we're on the record, so
All right, I'll let you know.
okay. All right, I have a Rebecca, Jarrell, Foster. That is Michael Dagger, Margosian. That is my file. All right, Rebecca, Gerald, Foster, can you unmute your device?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is, and do you pronounce it Gerald or Jarrell?
It's Gerald.
Okay, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Rebecca Renee Gerald. File number 25-22439FH. I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of people, Michael Dagger Margosian appearing on behalf of Miss Gerald. And this is the date and time set for a first pretrial in this matter. So, Mr. Dagger Margosian, how would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, good morning. Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Sneed on this matter. I think we'll have this case resolved, but I think we just need a one-time adjournment here.
All right. All right, any objection to an adjournment, Mr. Sneed?
No, thank you.
All right. So, Mr. Dagger Margosian, I have a few December dates left or January. What would you prefer?
Probably the soonest one that you have, Judge.
About December 17.
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, so Miss Gerald, I'm going to adjourn this to December 17 at 8:30 in the morning. So write that down. It's the same Zoom number as you used today.
And Judge, I do have a contempt of court on this where she's been testing positive for morphine.
Oh, wait a second. For some reason, I don't have the paperwork on that. I did see it, so that's my fault. All right, so Miss Adams, did I leave that back somewhere?
I'm sorry, Judge, what were you looking for?
A contempt of court on Rebecca Gerald. It might be laying, I don't know. Do you have a copy of it, Mr. Coast? You can.
I do, Judge. I'll run it right into you. Mike, do you have a copy of this?
I have a copy, and can I just address that right now, Judge?
Yeah.
I
don't even know what it's, I'm waiting for a copy of a contempt of court for her testing positive for morphine. So, Mr. Dagger Margosian.
Judge, I received I thought it was a show cause, but either way, I received it. I looked it over. I spoke with Miss Gerald about that. She gave me a copy of her prescriptions. Miss Gerald is also on probation in district court with Miss Williams. Miss Williams? Rebecca?
Yes, Erica Williams.
And Erica Williams has the copy of the prescription, so I can get a copy of that to Mr. Coast.
Okay, well, I'll enter a not guilty on the contempt of court show cause. And we'll set it over to December 17th so that paper can make its route around, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Miss Gerald, obviously you're, hang on a second. So evidently there's a prescription that's gonna be making its way to you.
Very good.
Okay, so I'll set that over to the December 17 date. And Miss Gerald, your other all bond conditions are continued. And we'll see you back on that day. All right.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Mr. Dagger Margosian.
Okay. Judge, I also am covering one case for Mr. Glazier. It should be a quick procedure. We can take care of that if that's okay.
I don't know. Let's see, as a Judge Olsaver file.
It's Gregory Bowers.
Gary Bowerman?
Gregory Bowers.
Oh, Bowers. All right, hold on. We got Bowerman, we got Byram, we got Bowers. Is he in custody?
He is, but not with Lenawee. He's in Oakland County, and I spoke with his
All
girlfriend.
right, let me call it real quick. So in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Gregory Allen Bowers, file number 25-22231FH. I have Michael Dagger Margosian appearing on behalf of Mr. Bowers for John Glazier. And then it looks like I have Dan Gumto appearing on this file. Is that correct? Yep.
Yes, it is correct. Good morning, Your Honor.
Okay, good morning. And so he is in custody in Oakland County?
Your Honor, yes, I spoke with Mr. Bowers' girlfriend, and she informed me that Mr. Bowers is in Oakland County with an out date of March 24th of 26.
All right, so Ms. Adams, do we have any luck trying to Zoom with Oakland County?
Judge, I don't know if I've tried that one yet, but I will give it a try.
All I know is Wisconsin's really receptive, but all right. So what I'll do is I'm going to set this for a January pretrial to see if we can get them zoomed in. So January 14 at 8:30 in the morning, January 14 at 8:30 in the morning. And this is January 14. And we will try to Zoom him in. So thank you for that information, Mr. Michael Dagger Margosian. And we also don't have prints on him, so we'll try to get that later. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You, Judge.
All right. So I have two gentlemen at the jail. I have one with blonde hair and I have one with red hair. So jail Zoom 2, who is the gentleman with the beard?
Byram.
Okay, so Byram. Files. Okay, we never ran these 2 lines unless paid the last hearing. All right, so this is in the matter of people of the state of Michigan versus William Sean Byram. We have 2 files, 24-21959FH. 24-21960FH. Mr. Byram is appearing from Runaway County Jail. He is represented by Salvatore Malaro, and I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. So it looks like we have a pretrial for each file, as well as a contempt of court for failure to appear for pretrial on October 23rd of 2024. We never arraigned on these 2 warrants. We didn't have them at the last hearing. So now I do have the warrants for, hold on. failing to appear for pretrial on October 23rd of 24. So, Mr. Malaro, this is your assigned file, Mr. Malaro?
It is, Judge.
Okay, so
Judge,
Mr.
that's-
Malaro, yeah?
That's 2 other files added to the docket that weren't on there. Sorry. So 4 files.
There's more? Oh, yep, I'm so sorry. We also, there's like 5 files. All right, I also have file number 24-21959FH, 24-21960FH, and 24-21961FH. Okay. And then, of course, the ones I've already read, 24-21962, 24-21963. All right, so Mr. Malaro, there you go. How would you like to proceed on all of these files?
Judge, I don't have the 6.2 and the 6.3 file.
Those are the ones that, are they on the docket, Ms. Adams?
They were not on the docket. We didn't arraign at the last hearing on those 2.
I don't show them in our system at all. Are they, what are those charges? cases
Okay,
consist of?
so the 3, okay, so on our docket, let's organize this. On our docket, we have 24-219596061FH. And then
Correct.
I was provided 2 new files, which are the 24-21962FH, which he is charged with motor vehicle unlawful driving away, malicious destruction of personal property with a habitual offender, 3rd offense notice. His original pre-trial on that file was Wednesday, October 23rd of 2024. It looks like you must have been here in person and you waived the reading and entered a plea of not guilty because I don't see a waiver of arraignment form. But he failed to appear. Oh, we did it because he failed to appear for that day. So then on 24-21963FH, he's charged in that file with receiving, concealing a motor vehicle, police officer fleeing 4th degree with a habitual offender, 4th offense, 3rd offense or 4th offense, 3rd offense notice. Again, looks like he appeared for arraignment. You must have waived the reading. We set it for pre-trial October 23rd of 24 and he failed to appear.
And these are for William Byram, Judge?
Yes, sir. And it was your file. Yeah.
Oh, it's not in our system. That's my confusion.
You did file a request,
No, I'm sorry, Judge. These files were closed, so I'll have to have them reopened.
okay, so Mr. Malaro, on those 2 new files, how do you wish to plead him to the contempt court for failure to appear?
Well, Judge, we would stand mute on those, since there's so many, he's got now 11 pending files here up in circuit and in district court. I think I'd need some additional time to review those, talk to Mr. Byram and then the prosecutor and see if there can be a resolution of some kind. So that's the reason for my request.
Okay. All right. Very good. So, because there's so many files, Mr. Byram, he's going to need time to organize them, meet with you and figure out what your plan of action is going to be. I am going to set this to January 28th at 8:30 in the morning on all these files. And that'll give time for him to get over there, meet with you, go through everything. So pre-trial January 28th at 8:30 in the morning on my 5 files. So Mr. Malaro, can you do the step in order to adjourn on all of those?
Yes, I will, Judge.
And that includes the two new contempt of court ones today. Ms. Adams, did you try to say something?
Yeah, I'm really sorry to do this. We'll need to specify the bond on original charges and contempts, please.
Okay. You're killing me. All right, let me grab all those files. Okay, so on file number 24-21963FH on the contempt of court, his bond is set in the amount of 50,000 cash. And he has a $31,000 bond on the underlying file in that case. On file number 24-21962FH on the contempt of court for failure to appear, his bond is set in the amount of 50,000 cash. And on the underlying file, I'm gonna have to start marking that. Looks like he had a PR bond on that file. Mr. Malaro, do you want me to give him a cash bond on the underlying file too, so he's getting credit on both?
Yes, please, Judge.
Okay, so I'll give him a $25,000 cash bond on the underlying file. Okay, so then I'm gonna go to file number 25-2239. Nope, that's Mr. Peck. It's Mr. Powers. It's Gerald, hold on. Oh, here they are. Okay, so on file number 24-21959FH, those files, Ms. Adams, I don't have to address those, right? Because those were already addressed, or no? Well, on the contempt of court on that file, the bond was set at 50,000 cash. And then on his underlying file, he had a PR bond, so I'm going to set a $25,000 cash bond on that, just because I want you to get credit on everything, Mr. Byram. I don't like it when set bonds that are different, so you don't get credit. All right, and then on file number 24-21960FH, contempt of court carries a $50,000 cash bond, and the underlying file. Let's see. You have a PR bond. So I'm going to set bond in the amount of 25,000 cash on the underlying bond deal. And I'm going to assume the last file is the same. So in file number 24-21961FH, bond in this case on the contempt of court is set at $50,000. Let me get back there. $50,000 cash bond. And on the underlying file, got a PR bond, so I'm going to change that to 25,000 cash. That way you're getting credit, Mr. Byram, on everything, not just the contempt of courts. So anything else, Miss Adams?
That's it, Judge. Thank you.
All right. So, all right, Mr. Byram, we'll see you back on that day. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, now, jail Zoom number 4. Young man, what's your name?
Cade Robert Packard.
Okay, there we go. We were looking for you. So let me find your file. Okay, hold on. All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Cade Robert Packard, file number 25-22394FH. I have Salvatore Malaro appearing on behalf of Mr. Packard, and I have Mr. Packard.
I actually have a paid attorney present.
Who's your
there
paid
with my
attorney?
grandfather in the courtroom.
Okay, hold on. Who is your attorney, Mr. Packard?
I don't know. He should be sitting there with my grandfather in the courtroom. My
Okay,
grandfather.
so hold on a second. Sir, I'm sorry, could you step up to the podium? No.
Judge, I can maybe shed some light on that.
Okay, well, hold on, now that I've got Grandpa coming up. Mr. Grandpa, sir, how, have you retained an attorney for your grandson?
I attempted to.
Okay, you were not able to?
No,
Okay,
I did not get any confirmation from him at all.
okay,
That was Mr. Burke.
okay. All right,
Got back,
okay, thank you, you'll have a seat back. What was your name again?
Dennis Dehaney,
Spell your last name?
Dhane.
Okay, thank you. All right, so Mr. Packard, at this time, your grandpa has not been able to retain counsel for you. So Mr. Malaro does currently represent you. So Mr. Malaro, I do have a dated November 25 of 2025, a statement from Darren Coast that said Mr. Packard has done an awful job with this testing. He missed his November 17 drug test after testing positive for cocaine. Well, Mr. Burke Castleberry, is that who you talked to?
Yeah.
Mr. Castleberry has just logged on. Mr. Castleberry, I have a quick question. What case are you here today on? I know I have you here on something else, but I have you here on Reichner, but were you retained by, were you going to be coming in on Cade Packard? Have you had contact with family on him?
I talked to his grandfather, but they have not retained me.
Okay, so, okay, so it looks like, sir, that a payment has to be made before they'll come in. Okay, so you can go to Mr. Castleberry's office right down the street here and talk to them if you'd like to, okay?
Okay.
All right, so you're not appearing on that one yet, so thank you, Mr. Castleberry. All right, so the letter I have, so he tested positive for cocaine twice, November 21 and November 24. He tested positive for marijuana and alcohol. He has not provided any verification of a medical marijuana card. He is currently facing methamphetamine charges and actively using cocaine, marijuana, and alcohol. They suggested he be lodged with hopefully a release to an inpatient program with a no alcohol clause. So, all right, so this is the date and time, let me get back there, for pre-trial and the show cause on this. So there should be a show cause in here.
Judge, he actually appeared before you on November the 26th, and he pled not guilty to the contempt of court, and that's when he was remanded to jail.
Okay, I don't see that on my file for some reason. I thought we did. All right, so Mr. Malaro, I also have received a plea agreement form with an amended information that the plea offer was plead to possession of a controlled substance, a 4-year felony with sentencing under 7411, which means that if he were to successfully complete probation, he would not have any charge on his record and then dismiss the possession of methamphetamine charge. So, Mr. Malaro, how do you wish to proceed today?
Well, Your Honor, I would never want to interfere with someone picking an attorney of their choice. And it sounds like they're in that process. So rather than proceed, I would ask for perhaps a 1-week adjournment to see if Mr. Packard can secure the attorney of his choice.
All right, so I'm going to set this out to December 17. And then if you retain and hire Mr. Castleberry, he'll appear that day, all right? So December 17 at 8:30 in the morning, I'm gonna give Grandpa a Post-it note with that date on it. And we will see you back on that date, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
He He's gonna remain in custody, yep, unless he gets his, yep. All right, so we'll see you back on that day, Mr. Patrick.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Okay, so I have another gentleman at the jail in jail Zoom number 1. What is your name, sir?
DeJuan Harris.
Right, grab your file. You are a Judge Olsaver file. So let me grab your file. This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus DeJuan Harris, file number 25-22474FH. Mr. Malaro, do you represent Mr. Harris?
I do, Judge.
All right, and I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. This is the date and time set for arraignment in this matter. Mr. Malaro, do you waive the reading of the felony information?
Judge, at this time, we would acknowledge receipt of the information, waive its reading in open court. Mr. Harris would plead not guilty to counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the habitual offender 4th notice, and ask that a matter be set for pretrial. He has other pending matters set for a hearing on the 5th of December, but I think there's another date in there, if we could get it to that
5th of
date.
December, upstairs or downstairs?
No, it's a hearing on the pending charges. But they're adjourned for the 17th of December for pretrial. So I'd ask to
All right.
set this for pretrial on that date.
All right, we will set a pretrial for December 17. Judge Olsaver does those at 8:15 in the morning. And because it's an arraignment, Judge Olsaver's staff will do the notice of hearing. All right, and I believe that concludes Judge Olsaver's docket for sure. So Mr. Harris, you'll be back in front of Judge Olsaver on December 17, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir. You have a good day.
All right, you too.
All right, so I got files left. So Gary Scott Bowerman, is it Gary in jail? I didn't let Gary out of jail, did I?
You did not, Judge.
Hey, this is Judge Anslin. Do you have Gary Bowerman?
Yes, I do.
All right, my jail list was all wonky today, so could I, you don't have, no, Mr. Castleberry, is your client in jail?
No, Mr. Castleberry, I'm not sure.
No, I didn't mean, Mr. Castleberry is not in jail. I'm just looking for his client. All right, so I'm ready for Gary Bowerman, but you don't have Kevin Reichner, do you?
No, we do not.
Okay, thank you.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so, Mr. Castleberry, I'm glad you're not in jail today. Do you have your client with you?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, so this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Kevin Allen, and is it Reichner?
Rickner? Rickner, yep.
Rickner or Rickner?
Rickner.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna write that down. All right. So this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Kevin Allen Rickner, file number 25-22416FH. I have Bert Castleberry appearing on behalf of Mr. Rickner and Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. Says the date and time scheduled for I think it's the second pretrial on this matter. I show a notice of hearing for November 5. Is there a stipend order that was done that's just not made it to my file yet?
Your Honor, Becky set that up. I don't know if Phoebe was preparing a stipend order.
Usually, if you came in and you asked for another date, I make you do it now. So, I don't know. Somehow I need a stipend order from November 5 to December 2nd. That's fine. And then, Mr. Castleberry, if you could do that, and Mr. Sneed, he can sign your name with permission. How did you want to proceed today, Mr. Castleberry?
We would like to take advantage of the plea offer, Your Honor.
All right, so, what is the plea offer?
The plea offer is added count 7, attempted CCW, plea to count 2, which is resisting and obstructing, and plea to count 6, which was domestic violence.
All right.
All right,
All-
is that a correct? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
All other charges would be dismissed. He must not own or possess firearms and must forfeit the pistol used in this case. We have a Cobb's agreement, which is a 1 year in the Lenawee County Jail to be suspended, so he would have no upfront jail.
All right, Mr. Sneed, is that a correct recitation of the plea?
Yeah, there is a written plea agreement, Judge. Is the court in possession of that?
No.
Your Honor, I sent it over this morning. I sent it to Sierra and Becky.
Okay.
Thanks.
Becky, if you have that, or Miss Adams, could you print that off for me? All right, so I'm gonna pause for a minute. Mr. Malaro, I do have Mr. Bowerman, just because I want to get the jail closed down. All right, so this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Gary Scott Bowerman. So, Mr. Malaro, are you Mr. Bowerman's attorney today? Or
I am,
always?
Your Honor.
Okay.
I will
So it
always
sounds-
be Gary's attorney, Judge.
All right, so I'm sure Mr. Bowerman would be glad that you weren't always his attorney and I wasn't always his judge, right? So this is,
No, Your Honor.
this is file number 25-22469FH, and I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. This is the date and time set for arraignment in this matter. Mr. Malaro, how would you like to proceed?
Yeah, at this time, we'd acknowledge or see the information, waive its reading in open court, waive any defects at the time and place of service. Mr. Bowerman would stand mute. Ask court to enter a not guilty plea, set the matter for pretrial. He has other matters pending before this court on December 17th, so we'd ask for that date. We'd also ask the court to consider once it's arranged, perhaps, a release to another inpatient facility. As Mr. Bowerman, I believe, needs it.
He does. Let's address that on December 17th, all right?
Your Honor, I wrote you a letter just for heads up last night.
So, Mr. Bowerman, I will tell you, I'm glad you wrote me a letter, but they won't let me read it because
okay.
that would be ex parte communication. So I appreciate that, but know that it'll never get to me because, you know, everything has to be done on the record. So we'll see you back on December 17 at 8:30 in the morning. Because it's arraignment, we will do the notice of hearing and we'll discuss this further then. All right, Mr. Malaro and Mr. Bowerman?
Thank you, guys.
Yes, Judge, that sounds good.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Not in jail, right? Yes. Okay. All right. Let me, before I take the plea, call the jail and try to get the pickup. Okay. Hey, this is Judge Ian Simone. I heard you have an Anthony Haybecker. We do. Could I see him when you get a chance? Of course, we'll get him right in for you. All right, thank you. You're welcome. Bye. And Mr. Malaro, if you could send a text to Miss Underwood that we'll take Haybecker after this. All right. So we are back on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Kevin Allen Rickner, file number 25-22416FH. I have now received a signed copy of the advice of rights. Thank you, Mr. Castleberry, as well as a copy of a plea agreement that has been signed by all the parties. As correctly stated, he will be pleading guilty to an added count 7, attempted concealed, carrying a concealed weapon, count 2, an R&O, and count 6, domestic violence. So attempted CCW. I don't have, let me see here. I know there's one out there probably, but maybe I don't have an amended felony information, but the carrying concealed weapon, I'm sure you've done it. It's just not in my file yet. Carrying a concealed weapon attempted carries a maximum penalty of up to 2.5 years in prison. Resisting and obstructing a police officer carries a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. And a domestic violence first offense carries a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail. Per the agreement, all other charges would be dismissed. He is not to own, including the habitual offender notice if there is one, must not own or possess firearms during the term of probation, must forfeit the pistol used in this case, and that the sentence would be 1 year in the Lenawee County Jail suspended as long as he is successful on probation. I don't see any other terms. Is that correct, Mr. Castleberry?
It is, Your Honor.
Is that correct, Mr. Sneed?
Yes, thank you.
All right, so Mr. Rickner, you want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, so Mr. Rickner, you've heard this, you put your hand down. I'm going to need you to speak kind of loudly because you're kind of in back farther and we need to be able to pick this up. So, Mr. Rickner, you've heard your statement, the statement of your attorney and the prosecutor, as well as me reading over it again. Is it your intention today to plead guilty to count 7, attempted carrying a concealed weapon, count 2, resisting and obstructing a police officer, and count 6, domestic violence?
Yes.
All right. Are you satisfied with Mr. Castleberry as your attorney and the advice that he has given you?
Yes.
Other than the suspended 1 year in jail term, neither the prosecutor, the defendant, nor anyone on the defendant's behalf has discussed any other possible sentence with the court. Is that correct, Mr. Castleberry?
It is, Your Honor.
Mr. Sneed?
Yes.
And Mr. Rickner, is that true as far as you're aware?
Yes.
All right, if a guilty plea is accepted, there will be no trial. This means that you'll be giving up rights you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You have a right to a speedy public trial by jury. You may ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and court agree, you can have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial and have witnesses against you appear at your trial and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at the trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial and not to have your silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you want to testify. Mr. Rickner, do you understand that if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at trial? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to the plea will be by application for leave to appeal and not by right? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand that if the plea is accepted and you engage in any misconduct as defined in MCR 6.310 between now and sentencing, the court will not be bound by any sentence agreement or evaluation, and you will not have a right to withdraw your plea. Misconduct is defined to include, but is not limited to, absconding or failing to appear for sentencing, violating terms of conditions on bond, or the terms of any sentencing or plea agreement, or otherwise failing to comply with an order of the court pending sentence. So you understand, if you commit a new offense, don't show up, don't comply with any of your bond conditions, that agreement is out the window and I can sentence you however I wish. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, it used to be in the old days, you would have a right to withdraw your plea, but you don't have that right anymore. If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, a conviction of a crime may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about the rights that I've given to you?
No, not at this time, Your Honor.
All right, so how do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about August 16 of 2025 in Palmyra Township in the county of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense listed under? All right, so just, so I may have misspoke. So Mr. Castleberry and Mr. Sneed, count 2 is a first responder resisting and obstructing, is that correct? Not just a police officer one? Or it just, the language looks different, never mind. So do you want, how is it your intention then to plead to police officer, first responder, assaulting, resisting, obstructing, under count 2, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm sorry, it's just the language is different than I usually see, so I apologize. And how do you wish to plead to count 6, that on that date time you did commit the offense domestic violence, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And on that same date and time, or how do you want to plead to the charge that's going to be amended under count 7 to attempted carrying a concealed weapon, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
So other than the agreement placed on the record, has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to these charges?
No, Your Honor.
Do you understand that if I accept these pleas, you will be giving up any and all claims that your pleas are given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea? Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises or threats or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce the defendant to plead guilty? Mr. Castleberry?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Murphy? Or I'm sorry, I just saw Mr. Murphy. Mr. Sneed?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. Rickner? Okay. Is it your own choice to plead guilty then, Mr. Rickner?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sorry. Okay. And, okay. So Mr. Rickner, everybody's coming in from my trial, so I'm a little distracted. So Mr. Rickner, on August 16 of 2025, we in the Palmyra Township in the county of Lenawee?
Yep. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And at that time, did you come in contact with a sheriff's deputy with the name of Joshua Brightigam?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And did you, let me see, was he wearing a uniform?
I could not see, Your Honor. The lights were too bright.
Okay. So was he in a car or was he have a flashlight on?
It was an SUV. An SUV car?
Mr. Casper, you want to voir dire him on this one?
Mr. Rickner, on August 16th, 2025 in Palmyra Township, did you come into contact with a sheriff's deputy by the name of Brightingam?
Yes, sir. Yep.
And did Mr. Brightingam, or did Brightingam give you instructions?
Yes, he did.
And did you fail to follow those instructions?
Yes, I did.
And you resisted any corrective action, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But you knew he was a sheriff's deputy?
Yes.
Okay. And did he push him, pull his hands away? Well, how did he resist?
Your Honor, he was holding a gun and the officer told him to drop the gun and he would not drop the gun. And therefore he was placing people in danger.
Yeah, you're lucky you're still alive, Mr. Rickner. All right. Are you satisfied on that count, Mr. Sneen?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Casper.
All right. So let's move on to count 6. So, Mr. Rickner, on that same date and time and venue, were you in the presence of a Janelle Francis Ammerman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And were you in a dating relationship with her?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So at some point you made some assault or assault and battery on her. So that could be you pointed a gun at her, you punched her, you threatened her. What did you do to commit that domestic violence?
I pushed her.
Okay. Are you satisfied on that count, Mr. Sneen?
Yes, thank you.
All right. So then, Mr. Rickner, on that same date and time, did you have a pistol in your possession?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And at some point it was concealed. So was it in your pants, in your coat, in your bag, in your car?
My pocket of my shorts.
It was in the pocket of your shorts. And would you agree that by being in your pocket, it was concealed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have a concealed pistol license?
No, I do not.
All right. Are you satisfied on that count, Mr. Steen?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D? Mr. Sneed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Castleberry?
As Your Honor.
I accept the plea. It has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of his rights. He does have competent counsel. This court has made no agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or possible sentence in this case with the prosecutor, the defense attorney, the defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of either of them. Obviously, the plea agreement that was placed on the record was a Killebrew agreement that your attorney was able to secure for you through the prosecutor in this matter. I'm going to refer this matter to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. Mr. Castleberry, are you available for sentencing on January 16 at 8:15 in the morning?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, so Ms. McClure, this is your case. Mr. Rickner, are you available for sentencing on January 16 at 8:15? If you need to be, I'm sure you are, but.
I should be available, Judge.
All right, so I will set this for sentencing on January 16 at 8:15 in the morning. So, Mr. Castleberry, because there was this Killebrew agreement to no upfront jail, your client has the option of appearing in person or being via Zoom. What would you prefer?
Zoom, Your Honor.
All right. All right. So I'm going to put you in a breakout room here in a moment with Jennifer Walsh from the Michigan Department of Corrections. She is going to give you instructions for appearing to meet with the probation department for preparation of pre-sentence investigation report. So when you meet with them, be very truthful about your background, the events that occurred. They will prepare a report. We will provide a copy of that to Mr. Castleberry to review with you before the day of sentencing. And we will see you back that day for sentencing. Your bond conditions are continued. And that's it. So go ahead and join that breakout room, Mr. Castleberry. When you're done, you can just go on your way. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Malaro, you are still here. Are you going to handle Holbrook for Miss Underwood?
Judge, she's currently handling an MDLC case in Judge Morgan's court. I did not get instruction as to what she would like me to do.
Well, he hasn't asked for
we
court
can
appointed
adjourn.
counsel.
Can adjourn
He
it
hasn't
if the
asked
court
for
will.
court appointed counsel yet. He's not in the Zoom
Okay.
room. I know that this file, so in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Anthony Haybecker, we have 3 files, 24-21817FH, 24-21818FH, 24-21819FH. These are failure to appear for pretrial and contempt back on May 28th of this year. Trying to see who is the original attorney.
Mr. Glazier had taken over for that from the public defender's office, but he had only had 1 appearance with him so far.
John Glazier is the attorney?
Yes.
All right, so these are John Glazier files.
I'm pulling up the
Sorry.
file right now, Judge.
No. All right. Is everybody in the, like, you guys are interns, right? Okay. Are you here for the trial today?
10:30.
The Powers, are you witnesses?
No.
Okay.
Here first.
Okay, all right. Okay. Just watching. All right, I'm just waiting on the jail. And then you guys are college students? Where are you from? Siena Heights? Yeah. Excellent, excellent. So are you students or interns here?
We're interns at Parkside.
Excellent, very good. All right. Well, maybe Dollar Jill might put him back. Okay, you know, this is Judge Anselm. I did call for Mr. Haybecker, and then I was on another case and I didn't let him in, so I don't know if he went in the booking room and then left again.
Yeah, we put it back, we'll get it back in there.
All right, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, we'll get it back in for you.
Thanks, bye.
Yeah, Judge, I'll take care of it.
Thank you. And then, Ms. Womack, we will take a recess, obviously before the trial starts.
Right, thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Murphy, all your clients were upset that Mr. Millar covered for you today. I just want you to know that.
Judge, did Duncan get set for trial or just another pre-trial?
Who?
Duncan?
Pre-trial January 14 at 10:30. And the attorney was gonna file a motion to quash maybe on that day. All right, Mr. Haybecker, sorry about that. I was stuck on another case and we get a lot of background noise from lockup. So this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Anthony Scott Haybecker, file number 24-2181718 and 19FH. Mr. Haybecker, we are here on a couple things. So can you hear and understand me?
I can.
Right. Are you under the influence of anything that might make it difficult for you to understand the proceedings today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so Mr. Haybecker, Mr. Glazier was your attorney on these files. He is not available with us right now, but his associate, Mr. Milaro, is here. So Mr. Haybecker, on each of these files, we have a contempt of court and a bench warrant was issued for failure to appear for a pretrial conference as well as a contempt of court on May 28 of 2025. And I'm looking for the contempt of court. So the contempt of court had been following along, I think. So Mr. Haybecker, obviously contempt of court carries maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, and failing to appear for a pretrial could obviously result in bond revocation and or new charges for absconding. Mr. Milaro is here for you today on behalf of Mr. Glazier. Would you like a minute to speak with Mr. Milaro?
Please.
Okay, so I'm going to open up a breakout room. You're either going to go automatically or you're going to have to click join. I'm not sure what kind of device you have in that room. So, yep, he went automatically. Okay. And I believe Ms. Walsh, once we're done with that, that's the last pre-trial and stuff. I'll start my trial after that.
And if needed, I'll appear on Haybecker.
Okay. Are you assigned on that file?
Yeah.
All right, let me write your initials in.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
I don't know if you can press that. No, that's. But.
Oh, does Zayla know you guys?
That's, Williams.
You guys.
She doesn't know. just have to make sure. Right, sure. No.
Never done it.
Understood.
Oh, Mr. Murphy and Miss McClure, can you approach over here?
Which side, I'm sorry. What's that? Doctors. She, if you, she has, that's right. Yeah. Definitely losing my information.
We'll see if we want to call it.
Usually the case of each one. It's a 72. Yeah. We won't be able to get her. Cause she's. Like, I can't get her.
I gotta talk to Mr. Powers about that.
But I mean, she's.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they won't be.
yeah, I guess I'll let them know the situation is.
But I just want to do this. Go on.
Well, the other thing, option you'll have to is if there's anything she's said, they need. I guess, I don't know about an age or whatever, if you do. So,
Yeah, guess what? It's done. It's my gosh. Oh, there's Deputy Lucy. Could you talk to Mr. Murphy and Miss McClure? Yeah. Give them whatever that update was on the mother. Oh. Okay, let me close the jail down. And bring Mr. back. So, Mr. Miller, we are back with Mr. Haybecker. Have you had a chance to speak with them?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
And how would you like to proceed with Mr. Haybecker?
Your Honor, as to the contempt allegations, he'd plead not guilty and ask that these matters be set on the court's standard docket, perhaps as early as next week. He's provided me with some information regarding he was in some nursing care and hospital venues. Of course, obviously, Mr. Glazer would need some time to verify that. In the meantime, we'd ask the court to consider releasing Mr. Haybecker on a bond, a PR bond, but with a GPS tether so the court would know where he is at all times. That would be our request at this time, Judge.
All right, so I will enter a not guilty plea for Mr. Haybecker on each of these files. At this time, I am not going to release. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you're here.
No, that's okay.
Would you like to weigh in, Prosecutor
I mean, if the judge has already made up its mind, I think I agree with what you were about to say. I was gonna strongly object to that request.
All right, so, Mr. Haybecker, I'm going to leave your bonds in place. This is a failure to appear as well as contempt of court. So your compliance on bond conditions has not been good. So I cannot ensure that you will appear, but that is obviously something your attorney can file a motion, and once you have documentation and proof, then we can revisit that issue on each of the contempt of courts. On the contempt of court for failure to appear on May 28 of 25, your bond is set at the amount of 50,000 cash. And that's on each of the files, contempt of court. Now, we do have the underlying files, which probably were, trying to figure out what the bond was. I'm gonna guess if you were not in custody, you probably had, let me see here. Examination waived. You were given a $5,000. I'll reinstate if it wasn't already, or if it was a PR later, on 24-21817FH, I will reinstate the $5,000 cash surety bond. And then on file number 24-21818FH, obviously there is the $50,000 cash bond on the contempt. But I am going to make sure, because I like you to get credit on everything. I know what your bond was. I'm going to reinstate the 110,000 cash surety bond on that file. And then on file number 24-21819FH, you have a $50,000 cash bond on the contempt of court for failure to appear. And then on the underlying aggravated stalking, get back there. You are, they give you a $10,000 PR bond, but I'm going to give you a $10,000 cash surety bond on that file, just so you're getting credit on everything. And obviously, Mr. Glazer, when he comes back in for you at the next pretrial, can address all of that. My next available pretrial I'm going to give you December 17 for pretrial at 8:30 in the morning. So we will see you back on that day. All right, thank you, Mr. Malaro and Mr. Haybecker.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, so I'm going to take a recess because we've been on the bench since like 8:15. And then when I come back, I'm gonna shut down Zoom. Ms. Womack, well, never mind, I'm not gonna shut down Zoom.
Mr.
Mr.
Haybecker,
Malaro?
you can go back to your cell. Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Malaro, is that all you had with me? Or
I
are you
sure hope
just
so,
gonna?
Judge.
I just didn't know if you were gonna watch on Zoom and whatever.
You know, I've been